Previously on LiNX Brighton. Welcome to the channel, Jack Hinchwood, for the first time. How's it going today?
Going all right? Not bad. Thanks for having me on. It's a pleasure to be on here.
Coming up on LiNX Brighton.
9 minutes of added time! Oh, it's going to be 100 minutes of football. This is vile.
And it's it.
I did not enjoy editing this one. Yes, we are back with another matchday vlog here in the City Ground. Nottingham Forest versus Brighton. How's it going to go? We're about to find out. The action is coming your way once again for another away day. 12:30 kickoff. That is a bit weird, isn't it? And getting up at 5 AM, I'm a little bit tired, but I'm ready to go. I'm ready for this game. But I mean, they've just lost 5-0 against Bournemouth. We just lost against Everton. It's going to be an interesting game. We're about to find out. Let's go and chat to some Nottingham Forest fans before we head in that away end. And subscribe, why not, right? Do it from the start. I'm telling you now, it's going to be a vlog you will enjoy. I don't think it's like a bad thing losing to a team like Bournemouth. I mean, losing to Everton is a bit more...
We beat Everton to rub it in.
Yeah, I know. A lot of teams have this season. Danger players today?
For Forest, I can go on, but listen, we've got a good team, and I think definitely Marcus White is a player that they've got to watch.
Do you reckon that Forest's side these days is probably one of the best Forest sides you've seen in the recent years?
100%.
Yeah?
100%.
Yeah? Well,
Nottingham Forest is deep in my heart and in my soul and psyche, mate, yeah.
Dave, how does it feel this season? They're doing as well as you're doing?
It's unforeseen, Luke. Really good squads of decent people in this league. Brentford, Brighton, Fulham, us, I like to think. You know, Palace are a good bunch. You know, Everton.
I don't know about Palace, Dave.
There's good bunches everywhere. I think Bloomy's brilliant, honestly, I really do.
Do you know what you guys have that we don't know? It's a great home crowd. And like, just speaking to you...
It's hostile.
Oh, it's so good.
Luke, it's hostile. I mean, it's built on a lot of history and tradition here. I think it's one of the great... I'm biased, obviously. I think it's one of the great locations to watch football in the world. You've got a river.
Proper football.
Yeah, it's proper football ground.
Right then, talking of Reds, we bumped into another Nottingham Forest fan. No, I'm nervous for this game, man. I'm really nervous, but Champions League football, is it happening? You're going to get Europe this season, be confident in that, but Champions League, are you going to be another Newcastle?
I still think we will finish fifth. I reckon that it'll be really I reckon that Chelsea, Man City, Arsenal are all going to finish above us, as well as obviously Liverpool. And I think that we might falter a little bit on this run that we've got. We've got a really nice run towards the end of the season. I think we'll manage to cling on to fourth or fifth. That'll be a Champions League place, and I think that the Champions League anthem will be playing at this ground next year.
The City Ground, we love it. What do you guys think? Let us know down in the comments. Nottingham Forest, are they getting Champions League? We'll see.
Alright people, I have to apologise to you because we haven't had any Brighton fans on. We've had all Nottingham Forest, but I guess that just makes these vlogs a little bit different. Now, of course, the transfer market has been, I don't know, somewhat busy for Brighton. I know it's not much has happened, but Cameron Pepignon's gone out now as a permanent deal away. So it's a shame for him, obviously being at the club for 5 years, so good luck to Cameron Pepignon. A defender is what we needed, and we got one. A player from Derby, he goes by the name of occassion, and he is going to be a big help for, of course, Igor being out on injury, Estepinian being out on injury. So yeah, he's a big one that's hopefully going to help us for the rest of the season. But it's an interesting game. Carlos Baliba out on injury, such a massive player with Ayari as well. But of course, we have the person that we all know very, very well. In the last video, we spoke to him. Jack Hinchwood has started for us in midfield. A little bit experimental today, maybe. But yes, Jack Hinchwood, if you haven't seen that video, after this video, go watch it. We had an exclusive interview with Jack Hinchwood, and it was truly awesome. But anyway, let's go on to the game then. We've sort of spoken about the lineup. Let's go and see what happens in this match day vlog. Bosh. Come on, keep carrying it on. Oh, he's back all right. He is back all right.
This is why I've been so quiet at the start of the game, man. Didn't take long, did it? Junino? Saying he should have left it, but probably the worst start you could have, really.
The lights are on, but no one home. Crazy, man. It is crazy. Too much space, too much opportunity. It's easy for them. When they've got the confidence like that, they're going to shoot. We need to do more of that. We need to shoot. We need to shoot way more outside the box.
Every opportunity they have, they take.
What is going on, Brighton? What is going on?
I'll be real though, even if we were playing well, we still would have a game on our hands. Please to see it.
That just shows this game in a nutshell. Big applause for Evan Ferguson. A lot going on with him at the January transfer market. Let's see what it's half us bring them. Go on, Matt. That's a better one. He's much better on those corners. So open. Yeah, look at that. So easy. It's so easy.
The first attack in the second half ends out in a goal. The first goal ends in a goal.
It couldn't get any worse. There is a penalty. I'm not sure why. I wasn't even looking, to be fair. It'll be 3 goals. Chris Wood. Yeah.
To repay us. I got up at 5 AM for this. 5!
I think this is the worst thrashing Brighton have ever had in the Premiership. I'm pretty sure of it. It's the worst thrashing.
It is so up there. Top 3. For sure.
Oh, bruv. Yeah.
You beat United at Old Trafford and you come to the Forest ground. No, not the Forest. It's not the ground. 9 minutes at a time. Oh, it's going to be 100 minutes of football. This is vile.
And is it? Worst ever pressure.
Yeah, well, let's not mess about. Jokes aside, yeah, it's a big learning lesson. This game, it's shocking, isn't it? It really is. Like, oh my god, I don't even know what to say. Like, it is actually, it's definitely the worst game I've ever seen, I think, Brighton play. You know, especially away as well. It just confuses me. You can go to Old Trafford, you can do so well, mentality's there, and you can, you know, you come here in Nottingham Forest, and yes, Nottingham Forest are, you know, 2-3 times better than Man United are this season, but I don't know, you know, it's, you would have thought you would have wanted to work on, you know, Everton and come into this game, you know, all forces, all going out, you know, going for it, but mentality from the start. I mean, with the own goal, especially, I don't think you should be putting your leg out, especially towards the goal, because any clip is going to go in that goal. You know, it's, I don't know really if it was that put the negative mindset after that, but it was clear. You know, I was really interested actually going into the half time, what they were going to do coming out second half, what were they going to improve, were they going to come out fighting. And they didn't really, but a lot of people left early. You know, do you blame them? Not really. You know, for example, at Everton, it was like the first 15 minutes, was it? First 10 minutes that we were pretty okay, but then lost it, and now it's 5 minutes. All it took was 5 minutes, and then we were out of it. That own goal went in, and it went straight down the pan, down the sink. I don't really know if any fan. Do you want to come in? Do you want to get involved? How you doing, man? You good? Yeah. How do you feel after that one? It's a big batter.
Absolutely disappointed, mate. Oh,
It's disgraceful. It shouldn't be happening, should it?
No, Veltman was poor today. Very poor.
There's a number of players, I think, I think the whole team, to be honest. But what does it come down to? Is it tactics? Is it mentality? What is
manager, in my eyes.
Is your opinion, yeah?
Yeah, the manager, because I just don't know what he's saying to them. Is it attack or is it defend?
Do you think we're quite slow at going for the attack as well, would you say?
We're too slow, and we just leave them open, leave all the other players open, and they just get in and they just play.
Well, I feel wasting my time, really.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's laughable because we were that bad.
Yeah.
We were not good enough, nowhere near today.
Did you expect it? I mean, obviously a tough game after Everton, but you surely felt like we were going to pick ourselves back up and come for this,
I didn't feel we were coming up here and getting out of it. I would have been happy with a draw, but these lot, they're playing. How they doing it this year is immense. They're amazing.
It is good, isn't it? And to be fair, even if we played well, we still would have struggled against them, to be honest.
Yeah, I feel the same way. I don't think we had a chance coming up here.
Fabian Hertzler, what do you think he's going to say after this?
Well, the tactics today were completely wrong. Playing two attacking midfielders against the team that like to counter-attack like this, and leaving Hinchelwood on his own in there.
Yeah.
You can't be doing that. And what he's going to say, he's going to have to come out with something to get this out of his mind.
What sort of game was that? It's actually speechless, isn't
Just got a few words to say, just the worst performance I've seen from this football club.
Yeah. For me, it's definitely the worst. What about you? Is it worse?
I'm a neutral. I came with my mate because he's a Brighton fan. I'm a West Ham fan, but honestly, I've been to a lot of Brighton away games. I haven't seen one as bad as that. That's me being honest. It was terrible.
I mean, how do we pick ourselves up after that? It's so tough. Mentally it's tough. But talk about the own goal a little bit. Should have just left it. Do you think it would just want to gone wide?
I don't know. I was just after the first goal, it sort of felt like it was just withering away. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and at that point, everyone was just the away end was just dead.
So dead.
The atmosphere was awful.
Yeah. Top 10 now, would you say?
Lucky to stay in the league, to be honest.
You reckon?
With performances like that.
Where do you reckon, as a West Ham fan, where do you reckon Brighton?
I think it'll be just around where we are, to be honest, 13th, 12th, something like that. But I think if you can make a few signings before the end of the window, you could push up into top 8. You never know. But it's a one-off. You don't lose that bad every week. But it just wasn't good enough, really.
No, boys, I appreciate you coming on. It's hard to speak about that one, but we got come in, man, come in, mate. Please, so you're a massive fan, Steve, right? And worst game you've seen or not quite? I don't know. For me, it is.
You're going to do a lot of editing. I thought we were.
Man, it's tough, man.
It's tough. Bad.
I'm actually really struggling to know what to ask people about this as well. I don't know how to look at this. It's just.
I believed in Bloom.
Yeah.
And I think he may have made a mistake with Hertzler. At the moment, I'm questioning Hertzler. There seems to be no passion. Whether we win or lose, all I want is passion. I want to fight for Brighton. And I didn't see it today.
I mean, would you agree as well? For me, it was interesting to see how they were going to come out half time. An own goal, 3-0 down. I didn't see it. The motivation coming back.
There is nothing there at the moment. I'm embarrassed to be a Brighton supporter at the moment.
I feel like we're so slow going forward. It's a lot of sideways. It's kind of strange because I always thought Fabian, the way he played at St. Pauli was quite aggressive, was quite attacking, and you can almost have the old squad go forward at times. But I don't know, we seem to be playing a little different to what I thought we were going to be playing with Fabian Hertzler. It doesn't seem attacking football at all, really.
We're slow.
Yeah, possession football, isn't it, mostly?
Tippy-tappy. Don't work.
Can we play you every week?
Yeah, but then that's kind of what we say to teams when we've beaten them quite heavily, or we've beaten them by the odd goal. Can we play you every week? Every team does exactly the same thing. But today's performance
Shocking.
It's the lowest of the low. And we've got another big game next week in the Cup
which
against
is
Chelsea.
what we wanted to go for, a bit of a cup run this season. We wanted to go for the FA Cup.
If you're going to play like that, you can forget the Cup because it ain't going to happen. But then we've got them again. We've got them again a few days later after that. So Chelsea are going to look at this. And
this is why I don't know. I don't know how to act or how to go from this.
There isn't any way you can react to it because it's it's just an absolute rubbish performance, and there's nothing as fans we can do about it apart from hoping that they can physically turn it around and come out and be a different side.
Be an interest the rest of the season, but anyways, we'll end it as there. So there's a lot of negative. I know it's hard to take, but I appreciate the Brighton fans watching us for sure. There's going to be a few Forest fans watching this and laughing behind their screens, which I don't really blame you, to be honest. I mean, if we beat Forest 7-0, then I'll be exactly the same, bruv.
Even though we've lost, all the ones that stay to the end.
Yep.
That's what you do as a supporter.
Stand or fall, just like I have on my arm tattooed. That's why we stay to the end. But anyways, Andrew, what should people do if they haven't already?
Subscribe.
Damn right.
And press that notification.
Yes. Thank you, Andrew. I appreciate that,
Come
buddy.
on.
Appreciate that. Well, look, there we go. That is the matchday vlog. Ended there in the City ground once again. Last season didn't quite match to the same as this season, but it is what it is. And I want you to let me know down in the comments because right now, just coming out of that game, still it's just a massive cloud over my head. I don't know how to react to it because it is the worst game I have seen, probably live for me. In the recent years. So I don't know how to think about it right now. We just got to go into the Chelsea game. I'm going to sit quietly and I'm not going to do these score predictions because I don't really know how to predict things at the moment. I'm going to try and be positive, but I'm going to close my mouth. We're going to wait until Chelsea. I'm going to sit there. We're going to watch, see how they turn around, if they do, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Up the Albion. For the ones that stayed till the end, well done. All right, stand or fall. It's what we do. That's what we're about. Like, subscribe. It's been your boy, it's Brian. I want to go back home and I want to cry.